Kids! Today, we're going to dive into the classic tale of the Three Little Pigs. Before we jump into the story, don't forget to subscribe for more exciting stories and fun videos. Now, let's meet the main characters of our tale. The youngest pig. He is the lazy and careless one of the three brothers. He builds his house with straw, which is the easiest and fastest material to find. The middle pig. He is the slightly smarter and more careful one of the three brothers. He builds his house with sticks, which are stronger and sturdier than straw. The eldest pig. He is the smartest and most hardworking one of the three brothers. He builds his house with bricks, which are the strongest material. The big bad wolf. He is the big bad villain of the story. He is hungry and greedy, and he wants to eat the three little pigs for his dinner. Let's begin the story. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who wanted to build their own houses. They decided to go their separate ways and find the best materials for their houses. The youngest pig was lazy, and he chose to build his house with straw. The middle pig was slightly smarter, and he chose to build his house with sticks. The eldest pig was the smartest, and he chose to build his house with bricks. The youngest pig looked around the forest and saw a lot of straw lying on the ground. He thought, "This is perfect. I can use this straw to build my house." He gathered as much straw as he could and carried it to a flat and open spot. He did not bother to look for a strong foundation or a safe location. He just wanted to finish his house quickly. He hastily built a flimsy house of straw, cutting holes for a door and a window, laying more straw for a roof, and adding some flowers and leaves for decoration. The middle pig looked around the forest and saw a lot of wood lying on the ground. He thought, "This is better. I can use these sticks to build my house. It will be stronger and sturdier than straw." He gathered as many wood as he could and carried them to a slightly higher and drier spot. He built a house of wood, nailing them into a frame and filling the gaps with more sticks, leaving some spaces for a door and a window, and decorating it with ribbons and balloons. The eldest pig looked around the forest and saw a lot of bricks lying on the ground. He thought, "This is the best. I can use these bricks to build my house. It will be the safest and most secure of all." He gathered as many bricks as he could and carried them to a high and dry spot. He wanted to have the best foundation and location for his house. He built a house of bricks, cementing them together, fitting wooden frames with glass and curtains for a door and a window, and a chimney for the cold. One day, a big bad wolf came to the forest where the pigs lived. He was hungry, and he wanted to eat the pigs for his dinner. He saw the youngest pig's house of straw, and he thought, "This will be easy." He knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me in." The youngest pig was scared, and he said, "No, no, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." And he puffed, and he blew the house of straw down. The youngest pig ran away as fast as he could to the middle pig's house of wood. The wolf followed him, and he saw the second pig's house of wood. The big bad wolf thought, "This will be a bit harder, but I can do it." He knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me in." The middle pig was frightened, and he said, "No, no, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf huffed and he puffed, and he blew the house of sticks down. The youngest pig and the middle pig ran away as fast as they could to the eldest pig's house of bricks. The wolf followed them, and he saw the eldest pig's house of bricks. The big bad wolf thought, "This will be very hard, but I won't give up." He knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me in." The eldest pig was brave, and he said, "No, no, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." The wolf said, Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he tried to blow the house of bricks down. But no matter how hard he tried, he could not break the bricks. The big bad wolf was very angry and decided to try another way to get inside. He looked up and saw the chimney on the roof. He thought, maybe I can climb up the chimney and sneak into the house. The pig won't see me coming. He ran to the back of the house and jumped onto a tree. He climbed up the tree and reached the roof. He crawled towards the chimney and peeked inside. He saw a dark and narrow passage that led to the fireplace. The eldest pig was very smart and alert. He heard the wolf's footsteps on the roof and quickly ran to the kitchen and filled a big pot with water. He put the pot on the stove and turned on the heat. He waited for the water to boil. The wolf did not notice the pot of boiling water in the fireplace. He thought he had found a clever way to enter the house. The big, bad wolf, as soon as he reached the bottom, he felt a terrible pain in his body. He realized too late that he had fallen into a boiling pot. He screamed and jumped out of the chimney. He ran away from the house, howling in pain and fear. He never came back. The pigs were very grateful to the eldest pig for saving them from the wolf. They realized that they had been foolish and careless in building their houses. The next day, the eldest pig taught his brothers how to build a brick house. He showed them how to gather bricks, how to cement them together, how to make a door and a window, and how to decorate the house. They hugged each other and celebrated their success. They lived happily ever after in their brick houses. And that's the tale of the 3 little pigs. We hope you enjoyed the adventure and had lots of fun. Don't forget to subscribe to HeyKids for more exciting stories, fun videos, and learning adventures. There's so much more to explore and discover. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.